Bedtime is your favorite time? Well, guess what? Germs share your enthusiasm. They're sneakily lurking beneath our pillows and sheets. A study from a big bedding company revealed that our beds are basically germ hotspots. Leave your pillowcases unwashed for just a week, and they can have over 17,000 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. This means there could be around 3 to 5 million microorganism units. These tiny creatures can trigger skin problems like acne, allergies, and asthma. Let's find out about your unexpected bedmates and the troubles they might bring. 1. Dead skin and dust mites. The average person sheds about 1.5 grams of skin cells daily. That amount is nearly half a teaspoon. Many skin cells are shed when your skin rubs against your sheets while sleeping. Then your bed sheets can turn into a feast for dust mites, the distant relatives of spiders. Dust mites survive by feeding on your dead skin cells. In just one day, about 1 million dust mites can dine on your discarded skin and produce allergens that can worsen allergies and asthma. 2. Germs. But dust mites aren't the only troublemakers. Germs can cause more severe illnesses and infections. Viruses can linger in your sheets for a few hours, while bacteria and fungi can survive for weeks to months. When you leave dead skin cells on your bed, it becomes an ideal spot for bacteria to grow. The study mentioned above found 4 main types of bacteria that thrive in our sheets. Gram-negative rods were the most common type, taking up more than 41%. Many species within this group are well known for causing various infections, including pneumonia. Another common bacteria type was bacilli, which are typically linked to food poisoning and similar infections. And watch out for fungi, too. They love damp spots like your bed and can multiply quickly. Certain fungi, like mold spores and mildew, can pile up on your mattress, especially if it's full of moisture. Mold in your mattress can trigger allergies, lung infections, and breathing trouble. 3. Helminths, or parasites. Dirty bedding can also attract blood-sucking parasites. When soiled with feces, whether from pet or child accidents, your sheets can harbor certain helminths, or worms, in their eggs, such as tapeworms, ascaris, and pinworms. They can linger on your bed linens for 2 to 3 weeks, and getting infected with them can lead to severe itching, nausea, and vomiting. 4. Pet dander. If you share your bed with pets, their hair and dander can become a feast for dust mites. Those cute fur balls can also carry fungi like ringworms, mites like scabies, and parasites. And don't be surprised if your untrained pets drag in some litter, feces, and outdoor dirt with their paws. 5. Others. Sometimes you're the one adding to the mess. Yes, it's not just about your dead skin cells. On average, folks produce about 26 gallons, or 98 liters, of sweat a year in bed. Plus, there's the oil, saliva, and other bodily deposits to consider. Some things are just out of our control. Even if you wash your face before bed and avoid bedtime snacking, traces of makeup, skincare, and food crumbs can sneak into your sheets. So, how can you tell if your bedding is no longer safe? Well, if it's over 7 years old, you may need to replace it. When you use it, keep an eye out for any signs of mold or mildew, such as saggy spots or lumps. Sometimes even mold-resistant mattresses or sheets can allow fungal growth when the conditions are right. And if your bedding starts smelling weird or you sense a shift in the air when you're close to your bed, it's a clear signal for a cleanup mission. But waiting for a strange odor to clean your bedding isn't a good idea. While the risk of a severe infection from your bed is low, good bed hygiene is a wise habit. Here are some tips for you. 1. Washing frequency. The ideal plan is to give your sheets a good wash every week, or at least every other week. The good news is that your blankets and pillows aren't as demanding. Washing them once a month or even every few months is just fine. But switch your pillowcases more often if you or your teenagers have acne. And if your children sleep with stuffed animals, don't skip the stuffed animal washing routine. Consider changing your bed sheets more often if you have pets, live in a humid, tropical area, sleep without clothes, or struggle with sweat overload, allergies, or asthma. After recovering from an illness, promptly switch your bed sheets to reduce the risk of reinfection and keep your loved ones safe. And if there's a little accident, like vomiting on your mattress, cleaners, deodorizers, and disinfectants will save the day. 2. Washing with hot water. Hot water is recommended for a real deep clean when washing your bedding. Many studies have found that a wash at around 104 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 40 degrees Celsius, can reduce harmful bacteria like Acinetobacter baumannii and Staphylococcus aureus, which can cause deadly infections. But if you deal with viruses, dust mites, fungus, mold, and yeast, you'll need to increase the heat to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius. To completely remove germs, use the heat from tumble drying or ironing. 3. Washing with additives. Now, let's say your fabrics can't handle the heat. What's the plan? Besides using detergents, go for enzymes and bleach if they won't mess with the colors. You need them for removing microbes and enveloped viruses, washing in chilly water below 20 degrees Celsius. A simple trick is adding acetic acid to your laundry load. It can significantly slash harmful and odor-causing bacteria. 4. Line drying in the sun. If your bedding changes colors in a snap and can't withstand high temperatures, just opt for sunlight. Line dry your beddings in the sun and the ultraviolet rays will help kill those nasty germs. Now, let's discuss bed care to minimize the need for frequent washing. 5. Don't rush to bed making. First, don't make your bed right after waking up in the morning. Instead, let those sweaty sheets air out. This way, dust mites and germs will have less moisture to thrive on. 6. Shower before bed. Showering or bathing before bedtime keeps the bed cleaner, especially if you have children or a job in a germy environment. Plus, try scrubbing off dead skin cells once a week. And remember, no snacking in bed. 7. Fabric choices. Keep in mind that the type of fabric you use matters. Thicker materials are like a fortress that make it harder to remove germs. 8. Bed protectors. And think about getting breathable, waterproof mattresses and pillow protectors. These added layers are easy to wash and can stop body fluids from seeping deep into your mattress, making it a no-go zone for harmful organisms and allergens. Plus, spraying essential oils on your bedding can reduce the likelihood of bacteria and mite breeding. 9. Separate blanket. If your pets sleep in your bed, train them to use their own blanket. Your sheets will thank you, and of course, wash their blanket every week. The final tip is not to think of washing as just a chore, but to focus on its perks. Enjoy the comfort of slipping into fresh sheets, ensuring a relaxing and restful night's sleep. Quality sleep is a key pillar of your overall well-being. So, what's your take on weekly sheet swaps? Share your cleaning routine with us. And parents, the next time your child refuses a sheet change, show them this video. Don't hesitate to pass on the knowledge and hit the subscribe button on our channel for more practical health insights.